Welcome back. Another edition of the Down and Back with CornDoug. Hopefully, all of the gremlins have left the studio, and we've got, as you can see, we've got Maya Cupp back with us again. Maya, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I am grateful to part of this show this morning.
Well, we've already did like round one of this, so we'll do round two. But we were talking before, like a lot of people didn't, you kind of came right on the scene. At the ACL finals at night one, just like you guys just started that off. It just, I even talked with Trey Ryder about this, that the women's division never really got any kind of, you can say, love or whatever, because it was always like a back seat. They put you guys front and center this year, back at the finals there, and you guys just took the ball and ran with it.
Yeah, that's an amazing that we have the opportunity to be in big stage, and I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, so we'll get into what all happened down there later on, but as I say, Ontario was part of the Great Lakes at one point, and so we have known about you up here, how good you can play in that, and so for the people who really just got the first chance to see Maya Cupp at the ACL finals, just how you started out, and just give us a retro look at Maya Cupp.
Well, because I love what I'm doing, like what I said before, I never get tired. Like playing in a championship from 8 a.m. I start practicing and play most of my games, and then the ESPN broadcast is 8 o'clock, and I need to keep going because I love what I'm doing. I enjoy a lot playing like against great player. I have a lot of respect to them. So I'm thankful for them. Because of them, I level up my game, and I am inspired every time I see a good player on TV. That one day I wanna be there on TV too.
and now everyone's wanting to be you. So I guess we'll go back to how you got your start playing, because I know you have kind of we can say a famous partner, I guess, that you get to play with all the time.
My husband and my husband taught me how to play cornhole. That is 2.5 years ago. He made his own boards. We play with real corn bags, like the fluffy, and when it's become broken in, it's become dusty. If you leave that in your backyard, the squirrel gonna tear them up or eat it. So that's our best experience in our cornhole journey. We started in our own backyard, and I did not even know how to throw that bag. It's like I'm throwing like a plastic bag in the garbage. So, and then we did not know that cornhole is around here in Michigan for more than 11 years. So we thought it's just like a backyard game or a tailgating game. So one of my husband friend introduced us in a big cornhole tournaments, and we are so amazed how a lot of people playing good in that event. So I told him I need to practice a lot to become them, to beat them, to win money.
Yeah. So I guess you're the same story as everyone else, like, because people always look at the big pros. You've been playing for a while, but everyone starts in their backyard, and that rise can be quick, like you with the 2.5 years.
Oh yes, in anything you do, and anything that you like to do, and if you put time in it, of course you expect the best result, especially when my husband and I enjoying traveling together, playing together. You know, we lose a lot, but if we lose, we just leave it there. At the end of the day, we're husband and wife.
Well, and now you do say husband, but you know, people that don't know, ACL Pro Donald Cupp is your husband, so it's that pro lifestyle in the house all the time.
Yes. Yeah, I do appreciate my husband for like for being my coach. You know what? I never get mad if he like correct my throw or the way I play. I'm coachable. I listen to every partner or blind row that we need to be open, not just always thinking that we're good, we're good. No, I always open to like learn every day.
Well, and that's what I've found is a lot of the better players, even the pros like Donald and somebody like you have a lot of pros in Michigan that are a lot of great players, and I find that the pros and the top players are always open to be giving advice to help out any new players that come out.
Yes, we always here in Michigan we always encourage everyone to play. You know how we just give them advice, just how to play consistently. Just keep practicing, and keep playing in a tournament, and playing with against great players. It's helped a lot.
Yeah, it's almost like you have to give enough advice, just enough for them to not be able to beat you.
I'm happy if everybody wants to like level up their game. I'm happy. Like one of our league, you know, not all the time we win because not just because we are pro. It's just a title, you know. How we how we can perform in every game, you know, to give our best every time. It's kind of it's you know, I mean the consistency of our throw. It looks easy, but it's not easy.
No.
To like
No. I know that for a fact. It's not easy at all.
It looks easy, but it's not easy.
Well, that's what I like. I laugh like that too. Like when you get new players that come out and they say, "Oh, this is just going to be easy," and then they don't do it. Then they get a little bit more frustrated until you show them how to do it.
That's right. I hear that a lot. That when they watch me play and even just local tournaments, they said it's look easy, and when they try it, it's off the board because it look easy, right?
Oh, it's frustrating sometimes, but yeah.
Oh well, you know, everybody of course been in that level, but most of the good player for sure they put a lot of hard work and time for their game to become a really good player.
So you are in Michigan, so there's a lot of really great leagues in Michigan. So which one do you play in? Because I know we've had some guys go to play with the blue collar cornhole guys, and I know there's the Mitten Mafia. So which one are you with?
So for the Michigan State Championship, the blue collar run are a big event for that. And then in the regular league, we play in Michigan Cornhole and Motor City Cornhole. So it's closer around to my house, so I play like 3 times a week in a league, 4 times a week in a league, and most of the time we play in a tournaments every day, most every day after work.
Yeah, so I know that you had a chance to play in a Can-Am tournament with some of the guys from our Windsor area, and they were. I think their league had only been going for a couple months when you guys did the Can-Am event there. And I was talking to a couple of guys about because they got to play you. And one of the guys was like, I knew it was over when she did that bag spin on her finger and dropped on the board. He was like, I was like, I'm done. You win.
I remember, I think I taught them how to like spin the bag. I taught them like just fold it in half and then just spin it in your finger, just like that.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, if she can do that, I don't know what she wanted to do with the other rest of the bags. So speaking of bags, then what's your bag of choice to use?
So I like the Game Changer. I started a lot playing with Game Changer. And then I like the all slide as well. It depends on because we play a lot outside here in Michigan. Like during winter season. Believe it or not, we still have league outside last night. It's cold.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We had. I wasn't able to play in our league night last night, but they were complaining about being cold up here too.
My bag is like so sticky, but then my all slides like work well. So
well, I think that's where we may have. I don't want to say an advantage, but being able to play because our boards change so much.
Yeah,
playing in the northern area, right? So we have that big change where it's. Sometimes it will be a sticky board. Sometimes it'll be a slick board where
slick board.
Maybe some of those people in the southern states maybe are always in that humidity. Well, they only have their boards are always just one way. So I don't know.
Right.
Maybe that could be an advantage for us.
That's right. Sometimes we need to like. I know the inside and outside event is really different. We need to like how to like change our throw outside to like make these bags goes in the hole. And sometimes we throw off. That's cornhole.
Yeah, well, exactly that. It's just it can 1 minute you can be like on fire Maya. Next time you're off the board Maya.
Yeah.
So speaking of the name On Fire Maya that you were given by Mr. Rob Chismark himself, that ACL finals, we touched on it before, but that night one was just, you really kind of was like, here I am, I'm ready to take the stage, and you were doing really well there.
I think because of I've been in like nationals a lot. I used to the environment. That's why I'm advised to like new players that wants to be good to try to travel and experience the big event of ACL. It is overwhelming for the first time seeing those huge setup of boards and like 800 people. It's overwhelming sometimes, but when used to it and you own the stage, that's how you become comfortable. Just the experience, it build a lot of confidence.
Yeah, because like I know for myself going in, I kind of looked at all the people that were there, and you were in my top, but it's from going from the way past tournaments have gone, everyone was like, okay, Christine Papke is going to be there, Sam Finley is going to be in the final, Cheyenne Renner will probably has got a good chance to be in the final, and then it was like you were there, Sarah was there. Well, Megan Maupin is one of the top players as well too. But you and Sarah being two, fresh faces to the top, just kind of showed everyone that you don't have to be that number one person to be able to take the person down.
Oh yeah, in cornhole, that's why I like the ACL slogan that anybody can win and anybody can play because it's for everybody's game.
Yep, exactly. And then you showed that.
Thank you. I'm so grateful and happy for that. And to be honest with you, I would love to like win that because I would like to. I pray for that I can win it so I can like send my nephews and nieces to school in the Philippines. I'm originally from the Philippines, and in this kind of situation, the pandemic, our city in the Philippines where I grow up is in lockdown. So they need my help. So that's my why and goal to win the Woman of the Year. So they're so happy for that win and the blessings.
Saying that, you did finish third in the women's singles, I believe, at the ACL finals, and then you stepped it up. I think it was just the next night with the becoming the woman Pit Boss of the Year, Pit Boss Woman of the Year.
Yes.
Which I think you set the table that night before to really go after that because you were like, hey, I'm here, I can play.
Oh yeah, I told myself I am here already. There's no like backing down. I need to like do my very best. Not for myself, but for my nephews and nieces that rely on me for their school and stuff. So God is good.
So with becoming the Pit Boss Woman of the Year, have you kind of went up in a little bit more celebrity status in the cornhole world when you go to tournaments?
Yes, so I think so this is like a funny thing. I think because we're wearing a mask everywhere and at cornhole tournaments, I think like I'm thinking to myself that I can hide myself, but I I can't. They still recognize me. Maybe because of my height. So I'm only 4'11", so I think I'm only the 4'11" in cornhole world
Mm-hmm.
lady. So some people they ask like to take picture with me, sign. They ask me to sign their bags, and some people they like, especially mother, they said that their daughter like become inspired of what I accomplished, and one day they want to become like me. And I just told them just start playing and practicing.
Well, and that's got to make you feel good when you're just having people coming up and saying stuff like that.
Yes, it is. It is. I'm so blessed for like a good compliments, and even like a bad comment on Facebook. I'm still grateful that every one of us have an entitled to have our own opinion, but I have also the right to ignore the people that criticize me.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think your style, your aggressive style of play, I think really shows that you're really on those bags. Like you see some people that are just kind of, and I think that's the best thing about cornhole is you can have different styles and you're going to do well anyway, as long as you can perfect your craft.
Yes, it's yeah. I always I am proud of being me and how unique I am. So I'm not copying any style or anything because I am me. I am unique. So I just own it and just like perform what I can do because we're different. How people like we throw differently, we play differently, and I just do my own throw and my very best.
And I'm going to say that probably I'm a little guilty of it as well too, because after that first night when your one match, I believe it was against Sarah Cassidy, you were the on fire, and then you started to miss a couple bags, and Sarah was just kind of pointing, giving 1 point. And in my video afterwards, when I was going through it, I said, you know what, I think if Maya could have just maybe held off and not going for that aggressive shot all the time, I thought she may have, been able to come out better. And then the next night, you just kind of proved me wrong with your style, taking the Woman of the Year. But it is just that it's because it's those different styles and of how you play.
Yes. So that's I set. I always I have a mindset that if I lose one game, I just forget about it right away and focus the other one.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the best way to be, because cornhole is such a mental game.
It is. It is.
If you start throwing bad, it can just mess with your head, and you could be done.
Yes. So the number one competition in this cornhole world is ourselves.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it is ourselves. Because if we start beating ourselves, we're totally done.
Yes. So I told myself I need to train my mind to be stronger and my body as well. So it's like much together. Especially in a big cornhole world.
Mm-hmm. So fast forward to this past weekend, you were at the first ACL Open. And so we'll talk about your positive things out of this weekend. Getting third again in the women's singles.
Oh yeah, this weekend, I think I need to like practice a lot. I need to work harder on my throw again because I changed bags. So I need to like be on my new bags again. Like I need to put more time in it. So I'm always happy to like, especially to my friend Yeri, everyone for winning it. You know, I'm always proud to people, and I'm not that kind of mad if I lose my game. It's just myself, you know. But I celebrate always with the win of other people. That's I am.
Well, and we talked about it before that going into this, because of how well you did at the ACL finals, and this being the next big tournament, you kind of had, you know, that target on your back that people wanted to. I want to get Maya because she's that top that I want to be there. So you know, people were going to be probably, I don't want to say trying harder, because not saying they didn't try before, but they were. It's that peg on the wall that I could do it with against Maya. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think some people. Yeah, one of the kid that I play, I do not remember his name. He beat me 21-0, and he said he's so nervous playing against me. You play really good. Just that kid played really good. And after that, I just take off my mask and smile at him, and I told him keep playing well. You know, I would love to see you on ESPN. He beat me 21-0 in Chicago this weekend,
Yeah,
and he's still nervous.
I've had a lot of those losses, so I'm kind of used to it. I know. I joked with one of the other players that, you know, if I would have had another 21 points, I could have actually beat him. But yeah. So you had the first Open. There's another Open coming up, but before that, get to the next Open. You know, for people who may not know you around, what's Maya Cupp like away from the boards? Because we always see you on the boards or seeing stuff of you with Cornhole pictures, or on, you know, people have seen you on ESPN. That's not just you. What's Maya Cupp like away from the boards?
Away from the board, I am a housewife, of course, and then I am a former caregiver. So I quit because of our situation right now, and might be gonna find another job or just focusing on my cornhole career, because this is I'm enjoying a lot. Travel and playing cornhole every day, even 12 hours a day. I'm good with it.
It might get sore on the arm after a while, but it's, you know, what better life could you have than just being a cornhole player?
What? I can see myself like traveling all over the world, playing cornhole. I think still cornhole.
Well, and you know what? And you're actually not the first person to say that, because I'd had Timothy Pitcher on, and he had said he would love to be able to do that, just travel the world, just being a cornhole ambassador.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I like that term, cornhole ambassador. Oh,
Yeah,
I like it. My
just
bad,
kind
my
of
cornhole.
bring cornhole everywhere.
Oh, yes, isn't it fun? Cornhole is for everybody, like for kids, you know, young adults, like. So, I like that job, travel around the world,
Yeah, it's
being
fun.
cornhole ambassador.
Yeah. So I want to thank you for this year. For round two, hopefully the gremlins don't jump in the computer and get me again this time. But I would love to have you back on the show again. Maybe even get to meet up with you once everything opens up here. Well, we're there's been a bunch of us that are looking to head to Michigan to play, and maybe even possibly doing another Can-Am tournament with some more of the people that are west of Windsor here. So hopefully we can see you then.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's such an amazing time to talk to you. Thank you.
And then actually just one more thing before I get to my sponsors. Do you have any sponsors that you want to give a shout out to that have kind of helped you along the way?
Yeah, Oh, I would like to thank all Cornhole, AAR, and the King and Throne for helping me to make my life pro cornhole journey easier. Yes,
What?
thank you.
Oh yeah, because we couldn't do any of this show without the sponsors. You know, it's they help us along all the way, all the time.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and with that, make sure everyone check out octanecornhole.com. If you're still local and you're watching this kind of this week, I think Matt still has a few bags that are left on the on sale rack that is downstairs. And check out some of his new stuff. I've got the Kinetics and the Turbos here that have just come out. And then check out jccornhole.com for your boards. I know he ships all over the place. He shipped all over Canada. He's even shipped some down to New Jersey here. But he's got some great boards. So check out them. And I'd say, as Maya Cupp would probably agree with me, that just go out there, have fun playing cornhole. And we'll see you next week on the Down and Back.